Let's hopefully this works. Video. Oh, oh, oh. We got a video today. Busy day today. Should be more of an angle, I think. Yeah, I guess that's weird. Okay, let's try another angle here. Up there like that, I think. There we go. I think so. All right. So what should I talk about today? Yeah. Oh, itchy. What should I talk about today? Well, I had fun with communications. Aha, so, coast to coast, on 27.6 megacycles, you use diversity reception. Different receivers pick up, and then the others supply the frequency, so, this is kind of fun and interesting to play a video back in Pennsylvania or somewhere around there. Audio, which I picked up, was kind of scatty, but oh well. Nice experiment, so. Yeah, it was kind of cool. One could get into a lot into radio communications, which I've always been interested in. Oh, Denmark. Is up in arms. Canada's up in arms. Mexico's up in arms. That's what the news is. I mean, I don't know. Are we headed for a World War III? I don't know. This is subspace chatter, as they used to say on Star Trek. They sure show a lot of videos on it, though. And why is that? Well, because a certain person mentioned they wanted to take over these countries, so we'll see. The whole thing kind of looks like Nazi Germany. Same thing with the little man with the funny mustache, you know. My God, look at all the vets and people that got killed in World War II. But people soon forget and they want to start it over again, you know, like certain people we know out there that's talking stupid. God, I wonder if we're gonna make it in 50 years or 100 years from now. I don't know. Got global warming, and global warming, well, that's caused by, it's not natural, it's man-made, and there's too many humans already on the planet, so. Oh, I always get comments, oh, no. What comment did I get yesterday? I wasted 5 minutes on something. Another comment said, oh, well, I don't look at your YouTube because you talk nonsense all the time, so. He wanted to become an apprentice with me. Oh, well. I don't think that's going to happen. There's too many really messed up people out there. It's incredible. I like being messed up myself. But yeah, a lot of really screwy people out there. Hard to find really real people. And speaking of the internet, usually in real life I find really nice people. Have I found in real life any nasty ones some years ago that I just show them the door and they go. oh, get my shotgun out and chase him off. But looking at some of the issues in media, it's quite interesting. There's a hell of a lot of violence in the U.S. by so-called white people. All you have to do is go on a YouTube channel and look up cops or something, you know, it's just incredible the amount of violence that happened. I saw a video last night where 4 or 5 police officers got killed and all this goes on and on and on, so. Now with Trump, sorry, I didn't mention your name, did I? You invited me on your show, The Apprentice, I refused. Even didn't take the plane there. Nope. Never. But anyway, see what Hitler and Goebbels, Minister of Propaganda, what these crazy people do is they keep going over something and going over something and going over, which is totally false, over until people actually believe it and get their vote and support, just like the immigrants. So a certain person uses that all the time. Oh, they do this, they do that, and they eat the cats, they eat the dogs, they eat this and that, and they kill people. I'm sure there's a few of them do. It's all in all races, you know. So people start believing it will vote on me and I'll get rid of everybody. All these idiots or dumb people out there believe in what some of these politicians actually say. Unfortunately, they don't realize they studied World War II. They don't see a connection. It's the same tactics any dictator likes using, you know. So people like you actually believe it. I guess they call people like that super stupid, gullible. They vote for a dictator. It's amazing how manipulation could go on with certain people. I find it kind of laughable and sick and sad, you know, really. In this day and age, you need people that are for peace and humanity, not for themselves. Come on. So what some stupid Americans voted for is a dictator. Little do they realize they'll be sunk as well. Pretty pathetic. Right? Right. Now who would agree with me? What's the new president gonna do for you, huh? Get you into a war? I mean, it's serious stuff. Come on. A little spark can light a whole forest on fire and destroy a lot of things. So the little spark makes noise and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. It's really unbelievable. This is what I'm seeing in the news, okay? I don't trust the news as well. It's all biased and cited by each of these funny parties they have in the United States. I got involved in politics. Then you got that billionaire character. And I know billionaires that are 100 times better than that idiot. They're very kind and very smart and very wise, okay? Oh, I do. I used to work with one in Canada, in Quebec. And I know one that owns his own country too. Very nice people, very friendly, get along just fine, you know, with me. But there's billionaires that are sick mental cases like you know who. 2 of them, total psychopaths. Yeah, this is my wording for today. It's, I studied psychology today and I studied mental folks and know all about all the angles manipulated people use, you know? And occasionally I'll deal with them through internet communication. Maybe some on eBay and some other places. I like giving them talking, you know, or a message. Usually I say, well, in my opinion, that's not going to sell for a long time, and you might as well. I'll come back in a few years, and if I'm still interested, I'll buy it, kind of thing, you know. God loves our AR-15s and money and glory and flags and bullshit and patriots and totally incomprehensible crap. It is crappy. Crappy stuff. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, I really don't like stupid people. Because they use their ignorance on other issues, you know. So anyway, let's just back away from all this garbage. And have fun. Got an itch down there, but anyway. You kind of come over and scratch my legs if you want. EVO's not here today yet. It's really interesting to me how humans are programmed through crazy people. It's fascinating. Like, why is there a bitchy person about a gay person or a transgender or a cross-dresser? What programs them in their little minds to think bad thoughts like that, huh? I think it's religion. The religion is the most poisonous thing around. Huh. Creates a lot of wars, that's for sure. So you little Tommy Cupcake or whatever your name is, you're programmed to be disgusted with people like myself. He likes to show off his gorgeous legs. Or many others. I think the whole human race is like in the Dark Ages. Oh, look at the news. Women's rights, come on. They should be equal. What the hell is he talking about, you know? I don't know. Just shows me how barbaric the human race still is, you know? I guess the right folks then have to just simply live through it. I get comments dressing like this or in a mini skirt. I am truly an androgen, I'm very happy about it too. I don't have to be a man or a woman. Well, I am an androgen. I took a number of tests though. Don't get me wrong, I love guns myself. I grew up with them. They're machine pieces and stuff. I don't like AR-15s. I think they're scrap metal. Anything made out of plastic and aluminum to me is garbage, so. Not interested, thank you. An AK-47 is desirable, whereas a AK, whatever it is not for me anyway. One of the modern handguns I like is the, not Beretta. I had a lot in Germany and I brought them over to Canada when I left Germany. Sold some, kept some. What was the name of that firearm that was big and heavy? Semi-auto pistol. Oh well. One of those I had, but got in Germany. But you always, anything really, you gotta be safe about it. Make sure it's always unloaded and locked up and put away and well oiled. It's the same thing with a table saw. You gotta know what you're doing. You can cut your arm off, your hand off, your finger off. Again, liberal people will ban all that stuff, you know. No. I don't think so. You just gotta be responsible in who you sell firearms to. You know? Responsible dealerships. Machine guns, I had all kinds of machine guns. It's kind of a work of art for me. I rarely shoot anything or go shooting. I'm not into killing things. Never have been, not even bugs. I am that way. But a lot of family died in World War II. Great uncles and grandparents. So many were killed in that war just because of one dirty little man. Filthy, dirty, slimy piece of shit. Adolf Hitler. And his group of psychopathic killers. Look where that fire went to, into concentration camps and a massive amount of war. Defeats the son of a bitch. So now we got another little Hitler coming up. Well, that's what I'm talking about today, so it's quite interesting what's going on in the world these days. Well, I'm talking about blue streaks today, aren't I? Yeah, I promise I'll get my mini skirt on. That was quite the adventure, talking coast to coast. Had to do it just during the right skip conditions, too. And as I mentioned, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers, but the third 3 diversity receivers. This one fades, the other comes up. I'm trying to pick up the frequency at the proper time of day. I use WWD for Collins, Colorado to monitor the actual time and solar flux index problems and geomagnetic field, which I can do here too. The geomagnetic field has been pretty active in the last months. It's quite a while actually, more so than 10 years ago. Monitoring the hydrogen band, line 1420. It's kind of interesting, a lot of weird stuff on that band. And on VLF and ELF, you get a lot of submarine communication stuff going on, but they're using more satellite stuff, bouncing it off, and other techniques. But they use very strongly ELF and VLF. You can still pick up different pieces of stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you for the nice comment. So I like making videos for some unknown reason. I used to do it with, well, yeah, with, what did I use back? Way back. Well, with camcorders and Super 8mm film. George Hathaway lent me a camera way back in the early 80s. Wow. I didn't know really how to use it. Just keep it running, I suppose, if something happens. Oh well, I see Evio's not around, so I can talk more and more and more here, but he'll eventually come in. Little Evio, he's such a funny little animal. Oh, we got something in my hair. Okay, leaf. Oh dear. But that's my little powwow for today. Come on. Just shut up and do something. Johnny Cupcake here.